Hi friends, my name is Zeenath K J and I welcome you all to Love for English series of videos. In this video, we are going to learn all the 12 types of tenses in just 30 minutes. So let's get started with this wonderful technique which will help us to keep all the 12 patterns of sentences in our brains forever and ever. For some of you, the 12 types what I mentioned might be absolutely new because when we talk about tenses, usually present, past and future words get completely recorded in our brains because this is what we have been talking about since our childhood days, since the day we got introduced to English language. However, there are 12 types of tenses. Which are they? Do I have to sit and mug up all those things? It's very, very difficult. You need not to think about all these things in the same manner. It's very easy to keep all the 12 types in your brains. Do you know how? As you already know present, past and future, just add another 4 words. Simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. So how does it work out? Let's take present into consideration for time being and let's have a combination of present with all the 4 words what we can see right now on the screen. How does it sound? Simple present tense, second one present continuous, third one present perfect, fourth one present perfect continuous tense. Now the only thing what you have to do is replace the word present with the word past. Go in the same manner how we dealt with so far. So it will be simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, past perfect continuous tense. Now replace the word past with future and go with the same flow. It will be simple future tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, future perfect continuous tense. So 4 into 3, total 12 types of tenses. Let's take up a sentence of simple present tense and we'll convert this sentence into all the other types of tenses. So the sentence what I have for all of you under the umbrella of simple present tense is I go to college. Very simple sentence what I've taken. So how do I convert simple present tense into simple past? Always understand there are 2 ways of conversion. Either you can convert simple present to present continuous and then to present perfect and then to present perfect continuous. This way of conversion is also absolutely fine. Or what you can do, you can finish with all simple tenses first and then go to continuous and then go to perfect and then go to perfect continuous. What I would suggest you is to go with the second option because once you finish with all the simple tenses, it will be easy for you to go to continuous. However, whichever works out for you, please stick on to that. So how do I convert? Very simple. There will be only one change when you convert simple present tense into simple past tense. Let me ask you a question. Tell me what is the past tense of the word go? Absolutely right. It is went. What's the past participle of go? Gone. So go, went, gone. Present, past, past participle. So the only thing what you have to do to convert simple present to simple past over here is change go to went and keep all the other words in the sentence as it is. Okay. So it will be I went to college. I go to college. I went to college. Now how do I convert this to simple future tense? You need to understand one thing first of all over here. The future tense sentences cannot survive without the word will or shall. Without either of these words, you will not be able to frame any future tense sentences at all. And one more thing is, whenever you convert a sentence to future tense, I would suggest you to always look at the present tense pattern because converting the sentence from present to future will be very, very easy than converting the sentence from past to future, which are deadly opposite to each other, and the chances of getting confused over here will also be on a higher end. So keeping these two factors in mind, let's convert it. So look at the sentence. It says, I go to college. The only change what you have to make over here to convert simple present to simple future is add the word will. Where? After the subject. The subject could be I, you, we, they, she, he, it. The subject could be singular, plural. The subject could be living, non-living. The subject could be person, place, animal or bird. Doesn't matter. Whatever you are talking about in a sentence becomes your subject. So by any chance, if you still carry any kind of doubts about this, I would request you to watch all the 4 parts of subject-verb agreement, which will certainly make you an expert in terms of framing the sentences appropriately. As we know very well, future tense sentences cannot survive without the word will. Just add the word will after I and keep all the other words as they are. Automatically, simple future tense will get over. So the sentence will be, I will go to college. Please pay attention. Apart from adding the word will, I have not changed anything in the sentence. I have kept I as I, go as go and college as college. Everything is as it is. The only addition what I have made is the word will. So let's quickly look at all the simple tenses sentences. I go to college. I went to college. I will go to college. So let's get into continuous. Remember, whenever you talk about continuous, it means you are talking about an action which is happening. When I say happening, to show the happening, you always will see ing with all the action words. Grammatically with all the main verbs. Okay? That action could be happening in present, in past, in future. Doesn't matter. But the action is still continuing. It is happening in a particular moment. Okay? So if I ask you the question, hey, what are you doing? And if you have to convert the sentence, I go to college, to this particular version, definitely you will come up with the answer, I am going to college. Whenever you answer to the question, hey, what are you doing? What is she doing? What is he doing? What are we doing? What are they doing? What teachers are doing? What students are doing? Etc. Automatically this pattern comes into picture where you are talking about an action which is happening now. The keyword over here is you are talking about an action which is happening now at this moment. So how do I convert this to past continuous tense? Tell me, what is the past tense of am? By any chance I'm not able to recollect, let me show you a list of helping verbs. You must have seen the same list under subject-verb agreement too. Without these words, thinking about tenses is next to impossible. Look at the words am, is, are, have, has, do, does. Past tense of am and is was. Past tense of are were. Past tense of have and has had. Past tense of do and does did. So these are the words which will help us to frame sentences, complete the sentences with the right tense. So let's start applying. According to the list what we saw just now, the past tense of am is was. So the only change what you have to make over here is change am to was and keep all the other words as they are. So the sentence will become, I was going to college. When? Then. A particular moment in the past. That moment could be any moment for that matter. So how am I going to convert this to future continuous tense? I've already told you should always look at present tense pattern to convert the sentence to future, which will be very, very easy. So first keep I as I, going also as going, to college as usual, which will not change in any tense for sure. So now there are two things which will change over here. As we have already discussed, let me remind you, future tense sentences will not be able to survive without will and shall. So definitely you have to add the word will over here after the subject, that is I. But look at the sentence in present tense. It says, I am going to college. Unfortunately, the helping verb am cannot be used in future. It is exclusively used in present tense. Like how was is exclusively used in past, am is exclusively used in present. So keeping those factors in mind, it is next to impossible to use the word am in future. So there is a fill in the blanks what we have to do over here. That's when a new word will come into picture, that is be. So the sentence will become, I will be going to college. Okay, I am going to college, I was going to college, I will be going to college. Sounds absolutely perfect. So now let's talk about perfect tenses. Remember, whenever we talk about perfect tenses in present, past and future, we would be talking about an action which is perfectly over. Could be in present, could be in past, could be in future. So for this, you need two things which are very, very important. Remember, perfect and perfect continuous tenses cannot be framed without helping verbs. What helping verbs I'm talking about? Let's have a look at this table. Look at this beautiful, colorful table. Present perfect tense cannot be framed without two words. Which are they? First word is have, second word is has. So either you have to take the help of have or you have to take the help of has to frame the sentence under the umbrella of present perfect tense. But there are certain things what you need to know over here which will help us to convert the sentences. Have is a helping verb which is used in present tense whenever the sentence starts with I, you, we, they, any plural. So whenever the sentence is starting with I, you, we, they, any plural, when I say any plural, it could be teachers, singers, students, children, people, okay, anything. When you talk about anything more than one, when your subject is plural, automatically have in present tense will come into picture. So now park this aside, come to has. Has is also another helping verb like have, which is only and only used in present tense. Point to be noted, has neither can be used in past nor can be used in future. It is exclusively used in present tense. When the sentence starts with she, he, it, any singular. So when I say any singular, teacher, student, child, person, college, nation. So when the subject is singular in the sentence, automatically has comes into picture in present tense. So as we're talking about perfect tenses right now, it is equally important to know what will happen in the future tense. In future tense, we have only one word to use, that is have. Okay. Have is the only helping verb which is used in future tense. Whether your sentence starts with I, you, we, they, she, he, it, any singular, any plural, you will only go with have as a helping verb in future tense. Same thing is even applicable to past tense. What is the past tense of have and has? We already know it is had. In past tense, whether the sentence is starting with I, you, we, they, she, he, it, or any singular, any plural. In past tense, we have one resort, that is had. So in present, either have or has. In past, only had. In future, only have. This is the only message you have to lock it in your brains. So now let's come back and apply the same. Now look at the sentence. The sentence what we are converting here is I go to college. The sentence is starting with I. According to the table, when the sentence starts with I, the only helping word what you can use is have. You can't use has. So let's apply that. Immediately after the subject I, you have to use the helping verb have. And there is one more rule attached the moment you use helping verb. Whether you're using has, have, had as helping verbs doesn't matter. But the rule says the moment has, have, had come into picture, in perfect and perfect continuous tenses, whatever action word what you're going to use, whatever main verb you're going to use in the sentence should be in past participle form. What is this past participle form? If you can recollect, in the beginning of the video, I told you go present, past tense of go is went, past participle of go is gone. So every action word in English language will have these three avatars, right? Present tense, past participle form. This is applicable to every action word. So what is the past participle of go? That is gone. So immediately after the helping verb have or has or had, you have to add past participle form of action word. I have gone where? To college as usual, which will definitely not change anywhere. Now conversion becomes very easy. Tell me, what is the past tense of have? Had. So keep had in the place of have in past perfect tense. Keep I as usual, gone as it is, to college as they are. So the sentence I have gone to college will become I had gone to college. Point to be noted, apart from changing have to had, I've not made any other changes at all. Whatever rule is applicable in present perfect tense, the same rules are even applicable in past perfect tense too. That's why gone is gone. So we know very well in future tense, whether the sentence starts with I, you, we, they or she, he, it, the only helping verb what we can use is have. It's going to be a copy paste of present perfect tense, what you can see right now on the screen, with one addition. That addition will be the word will. Add will after I, keep rest of the words as they are. Automatically your future perfect tense will be ready. So the sentence will be I will have gone to college. I have gone to college. I had gone to college. I will have gone to college. Let's get into perfect continuous tenses. Perfect continuous tenses cannot survive with one word. What is that? That is the word been. To show the continuity in the action which started some time ago, which is still happening and which is not yet over, automatically the word been comes into picture, and you will get to see this word been in all the tenses, present, past and future. So the next one and the last one under the umbrella of tenses is perfect continuous tenses. The first thing what I wanted to notice over here is, this is so beautiful, perfect continuous. When I learned tenses for the first time, I started asking a question when there is an exclusive continuous tenses, exclusive perfect tenses. What is this perfect tenses one more time? What is so special about it? Because the pattern in this particular umbrella is a combination of continuous and perfect both. That's the reason it's called as perfect continuous tense. Now you have to ask the question saying what kind of combination. We are going to pick one word from continuous, one word from perfect, and add one more word under perfect continuous tenses and complete the entire pattern. So the word what we are going to carry it forward from continuous is going. The word what we are going to carry it forward from perfect to perfect continuous will be have. So bring both of them together, it will actually become perfect continuous tenses. The sentence is starting with I. So I will definitely not change over here. Look at the name, perfect continuous. So the feature what you have decided to carry it forward from perfect will come first. And then the feature what you are planning to carry it forward from continuous will come second. That is the word going. So it will sound I have blank going, because there is one word what we have to add over here to give that perfect continuous touch. What is that word? Everybody definitely should be knowing. That is the word been. So if you have this tendency of getting confused between been and being, I would request you to keep Mr. Bean in your mind. It's only Bean, Mr. Bean, active and passive voice, right? So I have been going where? To college. So it'll become I have been going to college. If you want to know the differences between present continuous and present perfect continuous, I request you to watch one specific video which is made on the same, which will help you to understand. In this video, the objective is to complete all the 12 patterns. So we are sticking on to the purpose of the video. If you have any question about the differences of any types of tenses, then I would request you to watch the exclusive videos on the same. So now the conversion will become very easy. Tell me, what is the past tense of have? Had. Keep I as I, been as been, going as going. As we are converting the same sentence, we don't have to keep changing anything over here. To as to and college as college. It will become I had been going to college. Now, how do we convert this to future tense? You know very well. Usually, future tense will be a copy paste of present tense. However, with one addition, that is the word will. Do the copy paste of I have been going to college with the addition will after the subject I. So the sentence will be I will have been going to college. I have been going to college. I had been going to college. I will have been going to college. If we come to the conclusion of this entire discussion, what we have had so far, this is how the tense table looks like. Let's just have a quick recap of everything. We took up a sentence called I go to college, which is considered simple present tense. To convert simple present tense to simple past tense, the only thing what we did was to change the word go to went, and we kept rest of the words as they are in the sentence, which became I went to college. I go to college, I went to college. Okay, so I gave you a tip while converting any sentence to future tense. Always look at present tense pattern. It will be easy to do the conversion to future because 90% of time it is going to be a copy paste in future. And that is one of the reasons intently I have taken present tense first and past second. Otherwise, in most of the grammar books, we would get to see past tense first and then present and then future. So this has been done with a purpose. Well, what did we do to convert simple present tense to simple future tense? The only thing what we did was to add the word will. Rest we did the copy paste. So instead of saying I go to college, we actually said I will go to college. Except the addition of will, no other changes we have made at all. That is one observation what you have to make. Second, we asked the question to convert I go to college to present continuous tense. The question was, what are you doing? And we gave the answer, I am going to college. So, I am going to college is present continuous tense. So, to convert I go to college to present continuous tense, we asked the question, what are you doing? Which helped us to convert the sentence to present continuous tense, which became I am going to college. That's how we got this answer. And to convert present continuous tense to past continuous tense, the only thing what we did was change the word am to was, which is very, very important because past tense of am is was, and we kept the rest of the words as they are, as you can see in the sentence. So I am going to college became I was going to college. And we knew very well in the future tense, without will we cannot survive framing any sentences. We added will after I as usual, but we were not in a position to use the word am after will because am is exclusively used in present tense. So we needed an addition over here. The word was be. That's how the sentence became I will be going to college. For perfect tense, we had only two rules. The rules were we had to add have or has or had, and we just went through three small tables which helped us to decide whether I have to use have or has or had, and you can always refer to the table until you become a pro. That's how the sentence I have gone to college came into picture. The moment you use have, has or had, which are helping verbs, automatically the action word in perfect tenses will be in past participle form. So past participle form of go is gone. So that's how we got the word gone, and the sentence became I have gone to college. And we asked the question, what is the past tense of have to convert present perfect tense to past perfect tense? And we got the answer. The past tense of have is had. The only change what we did over here was to replace the word have with had and kept gone to college as they are in the entire sentence, which became I had gone to college. In future, it was a copy paste what we did. The only thing what we did in this entire pattern was to add the word will after I, because it is future tense sentence, and have gone to college as it is, we kept it. And that's how we received this particular pattern. We understood the importance of present perfect continuous tenses for sure. And that's how we got I have been going to college. To convert this to past perfect continuous tense, we asked the question, what is the past tense of have? That is had. And that's how the sentence became I had been going to college, right? And in future, once again, the only thing what we did was to do the copy paste of present tense with the addition will, and that's how we got I will have been going to college. So friends, that's all I have got for all of you in this video. I'll be back very soon with another video. Until then, please take a great care of yourself and have an amazing time ahead. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please do like, share and subscribe.